Good day everyone, so this is a group 9. Today we will discuss the case study Heart Cherry Cooperative.
First question. Develop a procedure that will help solve the problem by ensuring that each grower cherries are properly identified. So they have a 10 procedure for proper identification of growers. So first, assign unique identification code. Assign a unique code or identifier to each grower at the start of the season. So diri sa assign unique identification code is you need to assign every product tungan mga naay unique codes aron dali ra nimo sila ma-identify each product. Second, labeling at harvest. Provide each grower with durable waterproof tags or labels that include their unique codes. Ensure that each creative bin or container of cherries harvested by the grower is labeled with this code immediately after picking. So sa labeling at harvest, you need to provide a waterproof label nga included ang unique code name sa product aron dili-dali magisi ang imuhang gibutang nga code sa product. Number 3, create a documentary system. Develop a logbook or digital system where each batch of cherries is recorded. This documentation will serve as a traceability tool and can be used to track cherries back to the specific grower if needed. So, sa create documentary system is you need to recorded where each batch of cherries is important to have digital system to identify or track the specific needs of product. So number 4, storage and segregation. Implement a system in storage areas where cherries from different growers are kept separate and clearly labeled. So, sa storage and segregation is very important where the cherries need to separate and clearly labeled to know where the cherries from different growers. Lastly, tracking during transformation. Ensure that all containers used during transformation are clearly labeled with the grower's unique code. So, always ensure your product using during the tracking transformation and also have clearly labeled a unique code for every product. And that's all. Thank you. I am Cresel Cisalisi, the first reporter of Group 9.
Good day everyone. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Reggie Leonis Modelo and my report is the continuation of the report of Ms. Salisi. Number 6. Processing Facility Protocols. At the processing facility, cherries should be checked against their labels before processing begins to ensure the correct identification of the grower. So ang kining processing facility protocols mo ni siya ang pag-process sa cherries and also to check against their levels para ma-sure and to correct identification of the grower before siya i-process. And next, number 7, packaging and final labeling. When cherries are packaged, ensure that the grower's identification code is included on the packaging or an tracking document that accompanies the batch. Number 8, adulting and verification. Conduct regular audits to ensure the identification and documentation process is followed at every step. Number 9, training and communication. Train all staff involved in the process, harvesting, transporting, processing, and packaging on the importance of proper identification and the procedures to be followed. And number 10, feedback and improvement. Gather feedback from growers, transporters, and processors to identify any weaknesses in the identification process. So, question number 2. Develop a plan to ensure the procedure you develop will be carried out in practice. Implementation plan for ensuring procedure compliance. First, initial assessment and setup. Initial assessment and setup. Identify and allocate the necessary resources required to implement to the procedure. Next is identity key personnel. Identity key personnel, designated and responsible staff members such as traceability, coordinator, to oversee the implementation of the procedure and ensure adherence at all stages. Number 2, communication strategy. Procedure documentation. Mao ni siya ang naga-create og clear step-by-step written guidelines of the procedure and increasable formats. Next is employee meetings. Host kick-off meetings with all staff involved to explain the procedure, emphasizing its importance and their roles in maintaining traceability. Next is grower workshop. Mao ni siya, ang kaning grower workshop, mao ni siya ang naga-organize og workshop or meeting with grower members, and importante pud kaayo ni siya to communicate the procedure. And number 3, training programs. Hands-on training for employees. Conduct training sessions that include practical demonstrations of each step of the procedure, such as labeling, logging, and verifying cherries at each stage. So, ang kaning training programs, naadiriya ang hands-on training para sa mga employees to conduct training sessions, apil na sa diriya ang practical demonstration of each step of the procedure, like labeling, logging, and verifying cherries at each stage. And that's all. Thank you.
Feedback integration plan. First, establish feedback channels. Suggestion box. Place suggestion box in accessible location at facilities where employees or growers can anonymous submit their feedback. Digital feedback form. Create essay to use online form to collect feedback from employees and growers. Include options for anonymous submission to encourage honest input. Direct feedback line. Set up dedicated email address or phone line where employees and growers can directly communicate issues, suggestions, or concerns regarding the procedure. Feedback survey. Regular survey. Distribute instructed surveys to employees and growers periodically. Survey should include questions about the clarity, ease of following the procedure, and any obstacles encountered. Include both multiple choice question for qualified data and open-ended question for detailed response. Post-implement surveys. After any major change or update to the procedure, conduct a survey to assess how the modifications are being received and if further adjustments are necessary.